All right, guys, so we heard about this brand new buffet here in Concord, California. And then we also got a viewer requesting us to go here as well. So it makes us want to go even more. All right, so we're gonna go over there right now and we're gonna check it out. So they give you this sticker right here, so that way they know that you're here for dinner. everyone. It's OneStopGuy. How's everyone all doing today? Hoping everybody is having a great day today. Alright guys, I'm in the city of Concord, California, and I heard about this brand new buffet here. It's called Fusion Buffet, and like mentioned, I also got a viewer requesting me to come here, so it makes me want to come even more. Alright guys, we're gonna go inside, we're gonna check it out, try it out, and at the same time share with you guys as well. Alright, let's go. Alright guys, so once again I am in Concord, California. And if you guys don't know where Concord is, it is about 1 hour away from San Jose, about 7 hours away from the OC area, and about another hour away from Sacramento. Alright guys, so today I heard about this brand new buffet here in Concord, California. And so we're gonna go in here, we're gonna check it out, we're gonna try it out, and at the same time share with you guys as well. Alright guys, so here is their price menu. If you guys want to check it out in more detail, please pause the video. Alright guys, so we are here during dinner for $29.99, and it also includes drinks. Okay, so if you guys go to lunch, it should include drinks as well. Once you walk inside the restaurant, you guys got to pay first, and then they sit you down, and then you can go get your food. Okay, all right, so right now I'm going to be doing the food tour for you guys to see what they got here. Okay. Alright guys, and if you guys go during dinner, it's actually $9 more than lunch, but they do have some premium items. Okay, so the premium items, when I called in, they said there should be some crab legs, sashimi, oyster, and a few more premium items. So there is a difference in price, $9 difference. So we're inside this brand new buffet in Concord, California. Okay, so it's inside the mall. Let's give them a try. Alright guys, so I'm super hungry. I'm gonna start grubbing on, pigging out and all that. Make sure you guys stay in a little bit for my honest review. Alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys my honest review right now because I'm gonna be sitting here for a while eating. So I don't want you guys to wait so long. Alright guys, so we heard about this brand new buffet here, Fusion Buffet in Concord, California, and we also got a viewer requesting us to go here, so it wanted us to come even more. Alright, so yeah guys, so I think it's open for about 2 months or so, so grand opening still a fairly new buffet here. They do have a lot of food, as you guys can see. Lunch price, dinner is going to be $9 more. Includes more of the premium items, crab legs, sashimi, oyster, and a few more items, okay? And drinks are included. All right guys, so the buffet is pretty big, pretty clean. Once you walk in, you guys got to pay first, and then they're going to sit you down, okay? So it looks like they do have, I'm not sure, but it looks like there's an outdoor dining as well, I guess, when it's packed, I guess. But we were inside, and yeah, it looks pretty nice, guys. I like the lightings, the way it looks and all that. And they have a section for you to get your drinks, and they also have a chocolate fountain as well. All right, so today guys, like I said, go in here, try it out, check it out, share with you guys as well. And the buffet, I'm gonna have to give you right up the bat, I'm just gonna give you a score right now. It is gonna be an above average score, okay? So it's a 7 out of 10. All right, so a little bit disappointing on these crab legs right here because they were actually pretty salty, so I couldn't really eat much of the crab legs. I was here, the purpose of coming to dinner was to eat these right here, but if it's too salty and if it's not good, then it depletes the purpose, okay? And also the crab, the blue crab are also smushy as well, not too fresh. But the other food, like the crawfish, was pretty good. I really like the snail that they have. That was delicious. And then also the oyster were also delicious as well. Customer service was great. They always come and take our plates away, so that is good. Yeah, so there's some feedback. They're still opening up, so it's still new. But if these crab legs right here are not good, it depletes my purpose of coming here during dinner, right? So hopefully they watch this video, they change it up, they don't make it too salty, and then people can't eat it. They might complain about it, like some other buffets, and then they change it up and then they get more customers. Otherwise, if it's gonna be too salty, I won't come here during dinner. I'll just go during lunch and save $9. Okay, so that is the purpose why I'm here, is the crab legs and all the premium items. But a little disappointing, guy, but that is okay because it's an Asian buffet. It is what it is. 7 out of 10, and it is based on my experience, the day that I was there, the time that I was there. So your experience may be different. So if you guys want to know, you guys got to come here and try it out for yourself to know. All right, guys, that's it. Just wanted to share what we had for dinner at the Fusion Buffet inside the Sun Valley Mall here, and it is on the corner lot of the mall, and it's next to JCPenney and BJ. All right, guys, if you guys have any questions or comment, leave them down below. And if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button, okay? And tap on the notification bell so whenever I upload any new videos, you'll be the first to be notified. All right, guys, so the rest of the video, I'm just going to be sitting here eating. If you guys like to watch, please watch. If you guys don't like to watch, you guys can shut it off. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.